Okay friends, so recently you guys saw on my channel the new sheath that I made for my Ontario survival knife, okay, my pilot's knife. And you probably have seen the survival kit, the fire kit that I made for that sheath. And now I'm going to show you guys how I make fire using the fire kit of my survival knife and the material that I have collected around the local little branches and stuff like this. Actually I collected very thin material, but everything is soaked in water. It's pretty wet because it's been raining for hours. Like during the night it rained and stopped, rained and stopped, rained and stopped all night long. So everything around is completely wet and drenched in water. And I tried to use the branches that were hanging in the tangles of the trees, of the canopies and brushes, and not the ones that were touching the ground, because I figured out that the humidity in the ones that were in the air, suspended in the air, was smaller, was actually less than the humidity in the material that's laying on the ground, because this is where the water is collecting, and the humidity there will be way more intense and higher. So that's it, people. So keep an eye open. You see how I start the fire with with the fire kit of my pilot's knife. Okay, now I have already talked about the content of this kit on a previous video, but I'll explain it now again very fast for those who haven't watched the other one. What I carry for fire kit in this kit here is nothing but a magnesium bar, okay, with the flint rod, with a ferro rod on the other side, a striker, which is a rack saw, a broken piece of rack saw. I also have these ranger bands, which are nothing but inner tube pieces that have been cut to help me secure the file on the outside part of the kit. And I can also like burn some of these pieces here to help the flame stay there longer, dry out the material, and get me the fire. Here I have these two tampons, which are excellent tinder, artificial tinder, to help you start your fires. And in this little container, which is nothing but a lip protector, cream or stuff that you put on your lips to protect it from sunburn, I emptied it and I stuffed it up with Vaseline. So here I have Vaseline that works as a fuel that mixed with the tampon will allow the fire to burn longer, and thus will provide the heat necessary to dry out the thin material, my kindling, and start the fire later. So this is what I got here in my fire kit. This is what I carry in there to help me start my fires, and you see how it works right now. Because it's just a small fire, I'm not going to make a big fire. I might as well just make it here under my bush bed, and this is the place where I'm going to make my little fire here. And like I said before, everything is pretty wet around, so no problems at all, no chance that the fire will catch on in the bush here, and we will have like an accident. But it will be a small fire under my shelter here, and that's okay. Fire here is like a baby. You have to take care of it. You know, it takes patience because everything is wet. Como tá tudo muito molhado.